Hello, everybody. It's Rhino, and I am here with Chloe and our friend Brooke. Hi, Brooke. Brooke loves Star Wars. If you don't know this about Brooke and you are not following her content at Brooke McDonald, you need to be doing that because I'm telling you, this is the #1 Star Wars fan out there. She'll disagree with me, but you can tell.
I don't disagree.
I don't just no. You're so.
#1 fan.
We are here at Disneyland Park right now, and there is a very special offering going on. And by offering, I mean it's like a paid thing that you do, but it's called Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo Nighttime Gathering. It is $89.99, which includes tax and gratuity, but it's essentially like a Star Wars dessert party. So, Brooke,
like a real meal. I put a regular meal too.
Yeah,
I
they're
think.
savory
Savory,
offerings, too.
sweet, non-alcoholic drinks. There's like a souvenir
Sipper cup.
Can you explain to people out there who don't know this? So in Disneyland Park, which is where their Galaxy's Edge is, they also have nighttime fireworks certain nights of the week that happen, in the regular portion of the park. But back here in Galaxy's Edge, there's a special soundtrack. And what's that called? What is that experience called?
Fire of the Rising Moons.
See, I knew she'd know. Show them your tattoo. I was like, see, I'm telling you, this was Brooke's idea, and I am very excited to be here. Do I think it's going to be worth it for $89.99? I don't know. We're gonna wait and see. That doesn't include an alcoholic beverage. It does include reserved seating, or I should say standing, for the fireworks. I saw a version of this in May at the when Pixar Fest was going on. But what's cool is right now at Disneyland Park, they're doing their holiday fireworks, and that means that the show is going to be customized to those fireworks. So it'll be different experience than like ones if you've come through and seen it before, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And those holiday fireworks are happening every night for the holiday season, right? Like that was the thing about holiday season?
I'm not sure about that, but I do always advise people to check your Disneyland app, the website, check when you come in the park to see if there are shows with fireworks, because I know sometimes they'll do projections without fireworks, things like that, but I'm pretty excited. We are standing in line out here. I will say right now, starting off, for an event that costs so much, there's not really any signage, and we were kind of told to go to like one door, and then it's another door, and then another door, and so when you book it, it does not explain online where you go or what you do, but you select the time, 8:30, or 9 p.m., and that's what we've done. So we are just out here waiting to line up because we're here about 15 minutes early, and then we'll be let inside and take you through the whole process, show you some cool fireworks, I think. And see what it's all about. But before we go inside, I want to remind everybody that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip, and you help support the channel and all the content that we produce here. So check them out, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Also, a big shout out to our Patreon supporters, patreon.com/DizUnlimited. That's where you can learn about exclusive content from different members of the Diz team over there. We couldn't do it without you, so we appreciate all of you. I don't know if there'll be behind-the-scenes video for this, but we'll see if there is. I don't know. But you can check out all those things out there. But I'm excited. I got thrown off a little bit there because there were two people, and one of them was very excited, who was a viewer and a listener of our content. It was we were talking so much about everything because it was their first trip to Disneyland. I forgot to get their names, but it was so nice to meet them. It just threw me for a loop. That's why I was getting weird there. But all that said, we're going to go inside and we're going to start eating some food. I'm going to be 100% honest. I feel like it's been one problem after another. They told us to line up in one area, and then they started letting other people in while we were waiting at the gate. And I was like, okay. But they've given us credentials. We've checked in. I guess this is... What is this, Chloe?
This is the menu, and then this is the credential that gets us to the reserved area. This is the non-alcoholic beverage menu, and then what alcoholic beverages we can buy.
Oh, okay. So we can buy the beer from the. It looks like no. These aren't even themed. These aren't even Star Wars beer. It's just beer. Okay, that's cool. I guess they didn't want to bring the beer over from the cantina like they do in Disney World, but that's fine. I'm being a little brat about this. I don't know why.
I would like a Tonneray. I agree.
Yeah, so we can't buy the wine, right?
No.
But you're going to buy regular wine. She wanted the blue wine. I thought for sure we'd be able to buy the Galaxy's Edge drinks from Oga's, but...
So bring your...
Yeah, get it, and then... I don't know. Okay, so the package also includes unlimited soft drinks and bottled water. Alcoholic beverages available at an additional cost. They have the wines, beers, and hard seltzer. I mean, the Huckleberry seltzer looks good. And the beer prices are a little cheaper, I feel like, than they were in the other parts of the park. So that's something at least. Something. I don't know.
I think I'm just going to stick to what's included. I don't know if I'm going to get anything extra.
That's fine. I mean, it was $90. So
Yeah.
It does include this little souvenir cup, I guess, right?
Today, traveler.
This drink is wild. So we get this cup. This cotton candy on it. And that's some chips. I asked for a bottle of water. So we can get unlimited bottles of water. Here's my bento box. What's inside? Nobody knows. Oh, I know. Brooke is going to start crying because this looks like Star Cruiser food. So I ordered a beer with my meal because you can order the beer, like I said, and it took about 10 minutes for them to get it and bring it to me. This is my beer. This is how much came in it. I'm not going to complain. I didn't sip it. So $12, I feel like, is fine. I just feel like there could have been a better glass, so it didn't look like it was kind of like they were like, well, we're not going to fill it all the way, but that's fine. I mean, the price of a beer in the other park for a 16 ounce is like $18. So Brooke is a vegetarian, so they offered her this version, which I think might be vegan. You said you think it could be?
I think so, because there's a lot of things here that I would eat. Because I eat dairy and I just don't eat meat.
Yeah.
I'm not vegan, I'm not plant-based, but I think this is probably the plant-based offering, and then this is these desserts, and we'll figure out what everything else is.
Online, it says that your package includes an array of menu options, including fried cheeseburger croquette bites, apricot goat cheese topped with honey, za'atar, sour cherry gel, cheddar, Monterey Jack, and pita chips. Dragon fruit yogurt topped with lychee popping pearls and fresh blueberries, cream puff pair of black calf cold brew and blue milk flavors, unlimited fountain beverages, specialty non-alcoholic beverages in a souvenir novelty cup. So I've got the souvenir novelty cup over here. They introduced this in Galaxy's Edge, I don't know when, but I also don't know what it's from, and this looks absolutely absurd, so I'm fine. So this drink is interesting. It's like, Chloe said, she described it as a sweet tart. I mean, it's got the, as you can see, it's got the cotton candy on the top of it. And there's definitely like a zing to the like soda in here. Kind of Mountain Dewy, I think. It's interesting, it's good, yeah. I am gonna try this cheeseburger croquette, because this is the one I'm looking forward to a lot. Honestly, this is pretty good. I like the crunch of it. I like the cheese in there. There's a good amount of the beef. It's pretty solid. You know what? I didn't even dip it in the sauce over here, which I'm pretty sure is like a Big Mac sauce. It is, and it's good. I'm gonna try this apricot goat cheese. For a second, I thought it was hummus. Honey za'atar, sour cherry gel, cheddar, Monterey Jack, and pita chips. So here's my pita chip. I don't see the Monterey Jack is here. Oh, I don't know. Here we go. I see what looks like blue cheese on this, but that's fine. It's pretty good. I feel like my only complaint is it's sweet, and there's already going to be the dessert, and then I see this other sweet thing over here, and it's not me, which is this like dragon fruit yogurt, which looks very good. So I kind of wish there was another like more savory option on here. That dragon fruit yogurt, topped with the lychee popping pearls and fresh blueberries, this is pretty solid though. This would make for a really good breakfast item here. Okay, I feel like I've talked about everything except for the desserts, and I'll get to the desserts in a little bit. So let me eat. Get out of here. Chloe just found out that one of the black calf cold brews that we love so much is included, but...
Yeah, I don't know. How did you guys find out? Because it's not on the menu. It's not in the app. I just had to go up there and I waited quite a bit behind some guests that were ordering their beverages, and she asked for my original receipt to make sure that I didn't already get one of the Black Cap cold brews because there's only one per person. But like it's not advertised anywhere either, so secretive. But I'm very happy to get my $7 Black Cap cold brew included in this because it's one of my favorite things. It's one of the things I get every single Disneyland trip because it is not the same at Disney World, and this is taking it up a notch for me. But again, why was it so secretive?
Well, you get to enjoy it with the puff at least.
Yeah,
I
get to compare the flavors. I'm excited. Yeah.
Brooke over here is getting very emotional.
What is this called? Is it a cream puff of some sort?
Yeah, it's a blue milk. Sorry, it's in the thing she texted. She's getting.
I'm like about to cry.
She Brooke loves Star Cruiser. Like that was where she found her people.
Okay, this is.
And she's having a little bit of
It's a cream puff pear. So one is Black Cap, and this one is blue milk, and the cream inside has the perfect blue milk flavor, just like the Bantha butter on Star Cruiser on the Halcyon, and the blue milk yogurt, the Bantha yogurt also on the Halcyon. And so this is just bringing back memories, and we need more of this.
Oh, she's having a good time. I was also on Star Cruiser, so I'm gonna try this. Ooh. She went out the back door.
Oh my god.
Oh, I do like the texture of this.
Hello.
Yeah, I had an explosion.
That's good.
Oh, it's like a little pop rock. I'm getting a little pop rock action. Cream puff is good. What'd you call me? Okay, now I've waited for this because I wanted to get Brooke asked a couple of clarifying questions up there that I do want to answer, which was, one, if you buy an alcoholic drink in here, where can you consume it? It is inside docking bay, and it is in the courtyard, which is the outside eating area, but not in the viewing area. So basically you can't leave docking bay 7 with it, which is fine, understandable. Also, you should know that children are the exact same price as adults, which is wild, but it also kind of makes sense because it's literally, they're given the exact same thing. It's not like a smaller portion or anything like that. I don't know, that's really interesting to me. The Black Calf cold brew was also not listed anywhere on the website or anything like that. The only reason we knew about that is because we were in a media event about something else earlier, and there was questions. That was brought up. So, yeah. So I'm gonna enjoy this and this together, a little pairing. That's good. I like the tart. Why sell this for breakfast? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Girl, come on now. Let me, I'm gonna turn it over to Brooke and Chloe, and I'm gonna ask their thoughts and opinions on it so far. Obviously, we still have a little bit of time before the fireworks start, but I just want to get their perspective on it so far.
What's the question?
How are you feeling about this so far? Be honest, brutally.
I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of sugar, and I came here hungry because I don't know if I misread and I thought that we were gonna get more food than what was in a bento box essentially. So the cheeseburger croquettes were good, but other than that, the cheese is really sweet. There's dessert, sweet mousse, a really sweet tart of a drink with cotton candy on top, and I got water, and I got my Black Cat cold brew. That's also more sugar, so I'm kind of feeling a little sick to my stomach right now. And also, I'm not trying to think of the price for all this because that's also making me sick to my stomach. I'm excited to see the fireworks, but again, like that's not necessary to like you don't have to get this package in order to enjoy that. So this is what it was about, and the reserved area, of course. But so far, I don't think it's worth the price point for the food alone. I'm enjoying some of it, but I wish there were some more savory bits, and I wish that it came with a little bit more for the price. If you're gonna charge $90, like I want more. I just really want some bacon right now or something.
Bacon?
I need some like salty.
Don't look at her. She's a vegetarian.
I know. I'm sorry, Brooke.
You just literally described a thing where she'd be like, no, there's bacon. I don't want this. Brooke, can you tell me how you're feeling about it so far?
Well, I am always happy when there's any new Star Wars offering. So that to me is always points to start with. It is a lot of money. $90 is a lot of money. It's a late meal. It's 8 o'clock. And like Chloe said, it is a lot of sugar. I'm a vegetarian. I loved there was a
Like the
plant-based,
meatless cheeseburger
yeah,
croquettes?
which is basically like a crispy sort of breaded version of the meatballs that are in the Felucian kefta platter. Those were great, and I absolutely love the blue milk cream puff, which reminds me of Star Cruiser. I think the desserts were creative, and I think you could probably get halfway there with the price if you kind of add it up. You could have unlimited
Bring
water,
a backpack for the bottles of water is what I'm going to tell you.
The coffee.
You get one coffee though.
Yeah, like a souvenir drink. This is this is probably $16 if you were to buy it like out in the park or something like that. Like so, things add up somewhat quickly if you price them out and then add the viewing area for the fireworks. I just think that probably if there was some sort of an unlimited component to the food, then I think probably like satisfaction among some people would be higher. I don't think I could eat more, but I might eat more if there was. I maybe would eat more if there was something different, but I'm definitely not hungry, and we need more Star Wars things in parks.
I do agree with Brooke a lot, especially on I'm actually full right now, and I am like, how am I going to drink this cold brew and this other thing, my beer, before I go outside, because my eyes were bigger than my stomach. But I also agree with Chloe's sentiments. Like, I do wish it wasn't also sugar based. Like, I wish there was, I really wish, the cheese, the goat cheese was good, but I kind of wish I needed something that was a little more like a hummus or something. But I guess the goat cheese and the hummus are too similar of like a texture and palate sort of a thing. But I feel like it needed one more savory item for sure. But yeah, I mean, that collectible cup is probably $16 to $18. The cold brew, or the Black Calf cold brew, is like $8. And then you throw in the $4 bottle of water and that stuff. It does start to add up. I see what she's saying. Here's the thing, value is relative. Brooke said that before we got started, and I thought that was actually a really wonderful sentiment. So like watching her have these emotional responses to this, to the blue cream puff, I know for her that made an experience for her, and she's got this really nice feeling leaving here, and that's great. And so I feel like for her, I don't mean to speak for her, but I do feel like that was a really successful part of this experience. I think that they need a lot of work in terms of the process of telling people where to go, how to line up, and a little bit of the bedside manner. I feel like we've gotten a couple cast members who are absolutely outstanding, but there are a couple where it feels very like cold and standoffish, and I've offended them somehow. I don't know. So there's some sort of like disconnect right now that's happening, but I am really excited to go watch the fireworks show, and I'm gonna have Brooke explain that a little bit more, because I feel like I'm being like, fireworks that are on the other side of the park that are Star Wars. Like, there's a little bit more involved with that. And so I am actually really excited to do that. Also, I think, I'll say it again and again, I think a lot of things are about the company you keep, and I'm really happy to be here to experience this with who is the number one Star Wars person in my life, and of course Chloe, who's very bitter. Just kidding. She's not listening.
I'm not bitter. I love
bitter.
Star Wars. I love a lot of Star Wars.
Hey,
look at this. The cup turns on and off.
I'm worried about you.
That?
Yeah, did you not?
Stayed on?
Did you
there was
think?
Like a glow cube in it.
Oh, I thought you thought that you were drinking a radioactive something.
No, I thought it was like a light up thing. I didn't know that the cup lit up.
You got a little nightlight now.
Yeah.
Value on value on value. What's the Star Wars version of a Grinch?
Well, yours, Chloe. Yours has.
Whoa!
Candy melting it. Whoa, wait, what? What happened?
I said, what's the Star Wars version of a Grinch? And she said, Chloe. And I was going to say, Wampa.
I guess I'm Star Wars Pollyanna.
A couple things we also learned in this process, too, here is that, one, apparently they thought they told us it was last call. They didn't. That's fine. Whatever. No big deal. But that, I think, is at 9 when the fireworks are at 9:30. So like 30 minutes before. Just something to be aware of. Also, this is a non-transferable dining option, and if the fireworks are canceled, it does say very specifically in the small print, there will be no refunds or exchanges or returns or anything.
I think I would be surprised if that actually were to stand. So.
I mean, they say the same thing about the Halloween parties and stuff, and then it rains, and you're like, no, girl.
So
Yeah.
I really don't know that they would. Yeah. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt for sure.
I'd be like, honestly, it'd be one of those things where I'd be like, just give me like $30. If it got canceled, I'd be like, I ate the food and drank the drink.
Yeah.
So like, whatever. Like, just give me that. Give me a gift card. I don't care. $25 gift card or something. Yeah, whatever. Brooke, we're outside, and I'm going to insert this part of the video before the fireworks.
Okay.
But could you said inside that it might be a good idea. Can you explain the story and like the setup for like, I think maybe a lot of people still don't know that you can get a pretty clear fireworks view in Galaxy's Edge, but now it comes with its own story.
Yes, so you get an amazing view, and we have this all courtesy of our friend, our droid over there, Bard.
Mm-hmm.
He's, I believe, a modified R1 unit, and Bard basically retains the memories of his former friend.
Yeah.
His name is Tohan Liege, I believe. Tohan Liege, the Lore Weaver.
Ooh.
Yes, and the Lore Weaver is a historian, storyteller, and he basically knows the stories of Batuu and the stories that have come before and for centuries. And so he's, as a storyteller and historian, with Bard retaining those memories, that is kind of sets the stage for different music that attaches to all of these sort of Star Wars stories that we know. So if you recognize lots of things, that's why this is a celebration of all of those different moments in the history of Batuu and of sort of the galaxy.
Smugglers and scoundrels, pirates and rogues, travelers and adventurers, welcome. My name is Tohan Liege, the Lore Weaver. In Black Spire, I found refuge and my home. And though I am long since gone, through my droid and friend Bard, my voice and my stories live on. Black Spire Outpost has a long and colorful history of heroes and legends, Jedi and Sith, royalty and resistance, those who would rule and those who refuse to bow. Here we celebrate the fiery spirit tonight. Those with lights, raise them, and everyone prepare to raise your voice. We honor the spirit of Black Spire, the fire of the rising moons. To those who would bring darkness, know this, now and ever. We bring the light to the spire.
Okay, Brooke, you and I believe have seen the fireworks when it was the Pixar fireworks that were playing as the accompaniment.
Mm-hmm.
And now tonight, you said you believe it was Believe in Holiday Magic, right?
Yeah, and the only reason that we're questioning it right now, and I guess we'll double check, but we haven't seen them all, and from here it's hard to tell what's going on the other end. And Mickey's Mixed Magic was on the schedule, but we think they might have previewed Believe tonight.
Yeah.
And I saw lots of red and green, so it opened up with John Williams' theme for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is amazing. A couple of the other shows also open with that. But the one thing I thought was interesting about this show is I don't think we heard any sort of dark side themes
Yeah.
at all.
Because when we
And
saw the
normally there's a
Pixar
conflict
ones,
moment.
yeah, we definitely had Duel of the Fates when we saw the Pixar ones, and there was a lot of red. I remember a lot of red in that.
Normally, there you get an Imperial March, you get all of the sort of dark side music when there is kind of that villain segment to a typical fireworks show.
But we did
when
get my
you have-
favorite furry friends in this
yes,
one.
we did at the end. Almost the finale. Just before that was our Endor celebration moment. So that was so good.
Yeah, I like them. You like them?
I love it.
I
So
think
good.
it's a do not miss back
It's
here.
amazing.
Closif, what did you think of these? This is your first time viewing the fireworks back here in Galaxy's Edge, right?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you think?
I
Just
got-
just the general fireworks, not everything we've had,
Yes,
just that.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm focused on the fireworks right now. To be honest, I got a little emotional at the end. I was getting I loved the fireworks in Disney's Hollywood Studios that they had, the Star Wars
Yeah.
Galactic Spectacular. It was one of the best fireworks shows they've ever put on. And I want that. I want something like that so bad back at home in Orlando. But this was amazing. I was just telling my friend, I don't come to Disneyland and not watch fireworks back here.
Yeah.
Why would you watch them at the castle when you can have this, if you're a Star Wars fan at all, why wouldn't you come back here and do this?
Don't you feel like they're closer back here too? Because
Yes.
they're exploding.
Yes.
Oh, they're getting emotional back here.
So good.
No,
Yeah.
I love
last,
Galactic Spectacular too.
Yeah, the last 2 or 3 songs from going from there was a Leia portion, right?
Yeah,
Leia
there was a
theme,
lot of
Leia
Han
theme.
and Leia.
Yes,
Yep.
into the Ewoks, into the grand celebration, the finale
Yeah.
moment was so good.
It puts you in your feels.
It does. John Williams, man, come on.
You know what made me really sad, and I'm not trying to be dark and bring it down, but I was like, if when we finally lose John Williams, I mean, the man can't live forever. Hopefully it's years from now. But Harrison Ford, I was thinking where I was like, this better be the largest fireworks show they've ever done. There better be special music made for it.
yeah.
There better be a special thing back here. We're watching them above the Millennium Falcon for crying out loud,
I know.
Also, we don't hear a lot of John Williams music in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
No.
It's,
Because it's diegetic
No.
sounds in Galaxy's
Yeah.
Edge.
Yeah.
Okay, well, while I have you both, final thoughts on the actual,
part of it?
yes, the rest of it. I know, Brooke, you gave a lot inside. You said you can reiterate it if you want.
Well, I mean, I will say one thing that is important to note is it's not like trying to see fireworks in the hub. So it's not wall-to-wall people back here.
Which I love.
Yeah. But also, you don't necessarily need to pay a premium for the space. But as with most things at Disney, for people who don't want to even try to, shoulder, elbow, get the perfect spot, you get the perfect spot without any drama here. But is it necessary? Maybe not. Is it, and did we get as much food probably for $90? Probably not. I think they can tweak it. I think they could tweak it a bit and make people feel quickly the value more, or reduce the cost a little bit and same.
Yes. I have notes. I mean, we already talked about it, but the black calf cold brew confusion, that should be advertised. That's included because I feel like that's
a big value,
that's a
I
big
think.
value, yeah, for me especially. The cheeseburger croquettes, those need to be part of the menu all the time here, please, because I don't want to pay another $90 to get those again, but those were so good with the Big Mac sauce, the pickles. And, I understand how this could be a value or something special for someone to do. Again, if you don't want, what Brooke said, if you don't want the hassle of, we were with, 20 people over here.
Yeah,
It was
and I
very
think
relaxed.
just got engaged.
Yeah. So we'll put them in their feels. Yeah.
Special thing.
moment.
Yeah, it's cute. I don't think it's necessary. You can come back here and watch the fireworks. I saw people walking up at the last second, right before showtime or during showtime, and seeing it just below me, just a few feet down. It's not that dire. So no, I don't think I'd honestly recommend it for the price point. I'd rather spend it on something else at Disneyland.
If it was a full-on dessert party spread with
If it
drinks
came with
and all
more
of that kind of stuff too, I think that would be.
I have too much sugar in my system to justify that. I feel a little sick to myself.
I think they needed to. I mean, I'll say it in my wrap up too, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for joining me. Let me wrap this video up.
Hey, may the force be with you.
Oh no! You got to watch out for this one. She no Jedi.
I'm no Jedi. What are you
She's no
talking about?
Jedi. You're not a Jedi?
No.
Oh God, I got
Dark
too
side, baby.
dark.
I mean, I was a rebel spy for a second, but
Aren't you Imperial?
Yeah, I'm Imperial.
First order over here, baby.
It's always up for debate.
Okay, this wasn't the
Darth
dessert
Vader-
party you were
Darth
looking
Vader
for.
is-
Oh! Came back strong.
Yeah, you did.
Much like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ewan McGregor, give us season 2.
I do agree. I do feel like there isn't necessarily a necessity. So, like, I feel like with dessert parties and fireworks viewing, especially in Walt Disney World, is a lot of times it is to avoid that wall-to-wall people. But what Brooke said is, like, we had a pretty good space we could move around in. It was great. So we definitely watched it in the best place possible, which is great, and I really appreciate that. But I do agree. I think it probably needs to come down about $20 to $25. I said 30, but then we started adding up like the cold brew and stuff, and I was like, okay, I see that, but I still think it is a little overpriced. I also kind of wish there was a little bit more flair to it. Like, I do like what they did with the food. I completely agree with Chloe. It's a travesty if those Galaxy's Edge version of the cheeseburger pods from Avatar, you know, if those don't show up on a regular menu, that is criminal. But I do feel like because there was a lot of confusion with the cast and as we were coming in, that kind of put a little bit of a damper. The thing like Chloe said, it felt like some of the best things were a little hidden. I would have loved maybe a walk-around character or something in here for like $90. Maybe we could have gotten like the stormtroopers. She wants a droid. I mean, they got the droids here at Disneyland. I would have loved an appearance by the little droids. Just something, just a little something, just that little something extra. I think would have really put it over the top. Honestly, I think that would have made a world of difference. I'm not saying like character dining, but I'm just saying like character pass through.
Where's Kylo Ren?
Where's Kylo Ren?
Where's Ben Solo?
Yeah, I think that would. I think that would do it. And but if you are coming to Disneyland, it is a do not miss to watch fireworks back here. I've done it. This is the second time now, and it is just like one of those things where I was like, I wish I could take everyone that has ever even uttered the words "I like Star Wars" to me and experience this with them. Like my friend CJ, who I come to Disneyland with a couple of times, I so desperately want him to be back here and watch these fireworks because he built his lightsaber here, and like we've had a lot of really good Star Wars memories in the parks here, and I would love to make a new one here with him. You know, if it was one of those things where like one night I was like, oh my god, it's insanely crowded, I definitely think it would. The short and simple of it all, it is too expensive. Like, it needs like just that little bit of extra thing, and I think it could get there. But like we've all said, price is relative, right? I think we've said all we've like kind of have to say right now. You know, I'll have a lot of thoughts. Obviously, this is in the moment. There'll be some thoughts afterwards. If you have any questions about the experience, please leave those in the comments of this video. I'll happily go through and try and answer those to the best of my ability. If you've had this experience too, I would love to hear what you think about it and your feedback. That would be greatly appreciated, and I like having a dialogue about it because, like Brooke said, I really just want more Star Wars experiences, and I don't want them to give up because like this one didn't work or that one didn't work or this thing needs work, and that's the thing that sometimes I worry they do. So I am always happy to be like, yes, new Star Wars stuff. So so please let me know comments, questions, concerns, any of that stuff. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget about Dreams Unlimited Travel when booking your next Disneyland vacation. That is going to do it for me. Thank you everybody out there for your support. Chloe said, may the force be with you. What else do they say in Star Wars when they're leaving? Is that it? Is there no other goodbye?
May the stars light your way.
May the stars light your way. Bright suns and blessings. I don't know. Good journey. Bye.